What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Soulblaze YouTube channel. It's your boy Soulblaze, and we are back for MGL. What is it? Week 3, I believe. So if you watch the past MGL videos, you know that we're walking into this thing 0-2, and we're looking to prove ourselves, looking to get on the board here. Made some changes that are active this week, trying to do what we can. So the reason we're starting this video in full webcam is obviously the video got muted. There was this issue where if I do anything with my microphone, it basically does not work. So it basically does not want to work for me. It's this thing where sometimes it doesn't recognize it's connected, and it then loses its source. So when I reconnect it, it doesn't, like, I have to literally go in and manually plug it back into the recording software. So as you can see, it's back fixed because you can obviously hear me now, but at the time of the recording, it was muted. So we're going to do a post-com today. We're moving into it. We have the game right here. Here we are. Of course, I would love to be able to recreate some of these reactions for you, but nonetheless, we're going to recreate the hype. So we're playing Necrostevo this week, and this is the matchup that you see on the team. Of course, the webcam is blocking some information. This Luxio is Choice Scarf, and this Frogadier, you don't remember the item, but it's fine. So obviously, thing I'm looking at here is, what does Frogadier not like? Frogadier has a pretty good matchup aside from Chinchou. That's what this thing is. The worst nightmare for Frogadier is these freaking tanky water types, dude. I'm so tired of them. They always come in on Frogadier. They always, like, Frogadier has to just U-turn spam. It's annoying. I hate it, but at least U-turn good versus Nuzleaf, water good versus Reboot. So once we get past the Chinchou issue, then we can start to do some Frogadier action. Until then, it's going to be a lot of U-turning. So I'm kind of expecting a lead Chinchou, because he's going to see my lead Luxio and be like, okay, I'm just going to put Chinchou Volt Absorb in front of it, and I get to do a Volt Switch, which is bad. I don't want that happening. Chinchou can pretty much lead into my entire team bar Weepinbell, so that is why I've selected Weepinbell as the lead. Expecting that. So here we go. It is the Rufflet. And of course, a flying type move is in the cards. But then again, me switching out into this Intim Luxio is also... Yeah, it's Life Orb Frogadier too. Yeah, me switching out into this Luxio with Intim is also a pretty obvious play. So I'm predicting here that instead of just attacking what's in front, he's going to predict me to answer to this Rufflet and U-turn. Like, see, I even talk about how, like, okay, Vullaby can come in. It's no issue. It's defensive Vullaby. But then I also start looking at some calcs, and I'm like, holy, Brave Bird is low-key almost 2KOing this thing. Like, yeah, if it's Hustle Brave Bird, then it's not going to hold. So I'm like, okay, pray for U-turn. If he clicks Flying Move, he can have it. Does get the U-turn off. And look at this reaction. Holy damage. Like, that's obviously Choice Band. That's Choice Band Rufflet damage. Like, holy Choice Band Hustle. I really wish that U-turn would have missed there. That would have been so fun, actually. Oh my lord. Yeah. So, obviously, immediately recognize that is a Choice Banded Rufflet here. Excited to see where he goes. Kind of, I know he doesn't go Chinchou here. Probably goes, like, maybe even Nuzleaf, maybe, because it resists the knockoff. But what do you predict here? Like, what kind of move do you predict me to click? So I'm a little like, not really sure where Necrostevo wants to go here. Can I skip ahead? Yeah. Okay, so look, does go the Porygon. Can I speed this up somehow? I can speed this up. Hold on. Right. So we get the Eviolite here. We're obviously faster than Porygon naturally, and no Eviolite here. If I click Giga Drain, I'm gonna die. If I click Knockoff, I'm gonna die. If I click anything, I'm gonna die. So we're hoping to put this thing to sleep with a Sleep Powder. So we get we hit the Sleep Powder here. We get the sleep on it, and it burns. It's guaranteed turn to sleep. So of course it's a little up in the air on what it's gonna do. Obviously, I think it can stay and keep trying to go for burning turns. Obviously, I feel like I want Weepinbell alive for the Chinchou later. So we're swapping out. Frogadier trying to put on some pressure. Now, here comes what's plaguing me all season. You as the Chinchou water, Prinplup Crocodile water haver. You go that on Frogadier every time. And whatever I do is a 7 hit KO, 4 hit KO. 0.4% chance to 3 hit KO. Whatever. Why? Just go into Chinchou, brother. Like, what? The water move here is so obvious. It's crazy. And so I'm like, okay, I click U-turn. Chinchou's coming in. No, Chinchou's not coming in. It's super annoying. Like, honestly, it's super annoying. Why do I always get this predict wrong? When I do click the water move, they go the water type. When I do click U-turn, they stay in. It makes no sense, dude. It makes no sense, bro. So I'm like, holy, do I sack Weepinbell? Do I go back into this shit? Yes, I do. Asleep again. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna get damage off here. It's probably gonna wake up. It's fine. It's gonna kill me. It is what it is. Yeah, wakes up, goes for Trick Room. So now Porygon is faster than most of my team. And a part of me is like, okay, I'm defensive on this. On Vullaby, I don't have any speed. But then again, a lot of my other team members are fast. Goes for Tri Attack, does get the Weepinbell. So now my only answer for Chinchou is gone. Was it smart of me staying in? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Chinchou's a big, big problem into Vullaby Frogadier. And it has Water Stab for Drilbur as well, even though Drilbur is 1 point faster, I believe. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Could be Scarf Chinchou too. Super annoying. Right. So now I'm kind of considering like, okay, I have to take a hit because Porygon's faster. So I have to just make sure that we kill. And as much as I would like U-turn to kill here, it does not kill. U-turn does not kill here, brother. Brother man. We have to click Brave Bird. I don't even think Knockoff kills this. From remembering from the calc. Yeah, Ice Beam. No F word, please. Yeah, we get the Bright Bird. The kind of beauty here is that Vullaby is pretty slow. It's not slower than Porygon, but Trick Room is to love, which means that Vullaby has the speed advantage here versus almost anything that comes in, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Because even like Nuzleaf, that is speed tying, or I believe it was somewhere close. It's I think it was speed tying at 60. Surely has speed investment, which Vullaby does not. So that's a free U-turn if you go that. Obviously, yeah. So I expect to pretty much be slower than anything here, and my Vullaby is too low to pretty much tank anything super efficiently. I know your choice banned, so I kind of am looking to, yeah, if I roost, I die. I calc this now. If I click roost, I die to whatever move you use on me. It's not enough, I think. So then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get the knockoff. I'm just gonna get the choice band. Yeah. And die to the aerial ace. So now Rufflet does not have an item, which is cool. I was scared of Scarf Rufflet, but this is fine for me. Because so that means that I can now go stuff that outspeeds it. I'm looking for the Drilbur endgame. Looking to get the SDN spin. No, that's my favorite strategy with those boys. The Excadrill and the Excadrill and the Drilbur. You know that's how I love to use them. So, yeah. Looking for that endgame. Not possible here. as obvious as it is, I'm like, okay, I go this, and then on the Chinchou, we're just gonna, as Chinchou comes in, we're just gonna try and get webs up, right? We got the Intim, you're -1. You're not clicking a flying move here, I was thinking. So we go Cutie Fly. Even on a U-turn, I resist -1, should be fine. Could it also even miss due to Hustle. So that's fine, we outspeed, we can force whatever happens after. So I go Luxio for the obvious Chinchou. I'm faster, Choice Scarf, so I switch first. Pink Boy comes in. And I'm expecting to see Chinchou. And then he just fires Close Combat, which misses the target. And I'm like, holy. Yeah, and of course the Twisted Dimensions return to normal here. So I'm faster again. But I'm like, what? How? Why? Why does he go for Close Combat at -1 there? Don't understand. But Cutie Fly was still a nice switch in that regard. Because you're not clicking a flying move ever. So we're just going for the Moonblast, get the Rufflet out of here. Super big threat for my team, just want it out of here. Pink Boy. Go get him, Pink Boy. Right, so we're kind of steadily working here. Porygon pretty much neutralized. Rufflet neutralized. We still have the big issue of Reboot and the Nuzleaf, and of course the Chinchou, the biggest problem of them all. But at least it gives us something to work with. So now, webs are in the cards. Webbers, Webbingtons, Snow Frolicker. Yeah. So obviously, setting webs against this thing maybe not super smart. Flame Charge is also in the cards. Something we do not want to deal with. It's faster, I believe, by 1 point or something. 84 to 83, I think. Something like that. Fire move in the cards. We're just going to go Luxio and tag it with Intim here. As it sets up a Swords Dance, turning into a normal type. Scary. Very scary. So now it's at +1, and I'm kind of calculating like, okay, this has turned into a very, very dangerous scenario for me. Do I need Frogadier? Is kind of one of the questions I'm asking here. Do I need Frogadier? Because you're clicking a fire move. Do I live at +1 fire move? Go hard into Frogadier. You could argue maybe I should have clicked Volt Switch here. I think I should have actually clicked Volt Switch here. Instead of just hard searching. Flare Blitz does come out. We do live, and we're faster. Then Reboot. So we should be in the clear. It is not a fire type no more, however. But with Chinchou still alive, I'm kind of also looking at Frogadier like how? Like, what can I do? Just set the spike, bro. Yeah, so kind of want to threaten this out. Surf would have obviously killed if it was a fire type. Kind of want to proc it with an Intimidate again. So that's what we do. We go U-turn, get the chip on it. Like, imagine if it was Volt Switched here. Things to consider. Yeah, so we go back into Luxio. Tag it to neutral again. Trailblaze comes out. Does increase its speed. That Trailblaze hurt. But, yeah, so now it's going to outspeed me and my Scarf. But I'm kind of just thinking, like, if you go Chinchou, you've neutralized. We've kind of neutralized the situation. Anyway, I can switch against the Chinchou, it's fine. It does go for the Flare Blitz, knocking me out. But also, does take the recoil from that. So now it's faster than everything I have, and Drilbur is the only mon I have that tanks a hit because of EV Light. So that's kind of what we're looking for here. So I kind of want... I'm kind of looking at ways to get out of this. I'm like, okay, Flare Blitz, recoil, yada yada yada. I need it to be slower, because what I want to do is kill it with a Rapid Spin. So I need it to click Flare Blitz and kind of put itself down even further in a range, because I want Drilbur to come in and Rapid Spin and outspeed stuff in the back. So now it kills Frogadier. Chinchou's still up. I'm like, it's not gonna do much for me. So I think that was the idea, that I wanted to go you and click Rapid Spin and kill. I think. Because now like it's at 25%. Yeah, so now we can kill with the Rapid Spin. But it obviously clicks Flare Blitz first. Almost killing itself, and then Rapid Spin. Getting the kill on it, getting the speed. I'm like, okay, is there a chance for me to play here? Because now I could outspeed a Scarf Chinchou. There's the Nuzleaf. Obviously, I'm thinking, okay, that's going to force me out. There's also the Ghastly that I wanted to be faster than I remember. Ghastly's also pretty fast. So that was also a thing with the Rapid Spin, was like, I have Mold Breaker, so I can EQ the Ghastly through its Levitate, which is pretty cool. But then obviously Nuzleaf comes in, forces me out. Obviously Sunny Day is going to pretty much doom me here, but I don't really have any other play. Staying in is not an option. I don't pack X-scissor. I wish I packed X-scissor, because then X-scissor would have killed this, then EQ would have killed the Ghastly, and EQ would have killed the Chinchou, and we could have gone for game there, but we don't have X-scissor, so we have to go for this a little worse play instead. I'm thinking, is it worth clicking? I'm thinking, like, is it worth for me to click the Sticky Web when the Ghastly has Levitate and is immune to Sticky Web? I don't think so, so I'm just firing off a Moonblast. Obviously, if he goes Ghastly, like, what speed is Ghastly really? Isn't it 80 speed or something? Let's see. We go for a Moonblast on the Chinchou. I was thinking that does more damage. I don't want to Volt Switch. I don't want to U-turn myself into Drilbur on this thing, so we're just going to Moonblast again, hope for some drops. And Scald takes us out. That's a strong Scald, by the way. Your base speed, yeah. So Ghastly's base 80, right? So it's faster than Drilbur, slower than Cutie Fly. So if Ghastly came in, I could have Moonblasted into a Psychic. And if you go back into the thing, I could have U-turned, so it's fine. So Drilbur is naturally 1 point faster. So based on Moonblast damage, I know it's not Scarf. Which does mean we can go for an Earthquake. However, I've taken a lot of damage. Ghastly's faster than me. So that's where the game is going to end, is Ghastly coming in and killing us, because we don't tank a Shadow Ball from this range, even with the Eviolite. So Ghastly's just faster, going to come in. I'm kind of looking at my misplay here. Should I set up webs earlier? I'm kind of talking about it, like being frustrated, obviously. There are better plays I could have done in this matchup. Ghastly here comes in, and it's going to kill us. Just kidding! We're faster! Holy, we get the Ghastly out of there. I'm like, look at me! Look at me, what the fuck? Yeah, but then again, of course, Nuzleaf is going to come in. It's full HP. It's going to kill me with a Leaf Storm. You know how it is. I have one hope. It's a Rock Slide Flinch. Does half. And we get the Rock Slide Flinch! The only thing that loses me the game now is missing a Rock Slide. Do I miss it or do I hit it? That's classic Soul to miss Rock Slide in these situations, brother. Classic Soul would be to miss a Rock Slide here, bro. Look at this shit, man. Holy. So close to a comeback. And the fucking Rock Slide isn't 100% accurate. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, watching this game back. But we hit the Rock Slide and we get the game. Yes, we get the comeback. The Ghastly was not fast, or as fast as it could have been, because Necrostevo prepped for my previous team before the transactions, making it so that Ghastly was speed invested to be slower or faster than my old team but I've introduced Drilbur, which is a new member that he didn't account for. So, very unlucky. Sorry, Necrostevo, that I took the game from you that way. You played incredibly well, my friend. You deserved the win 100%. And this was nothing but a blindsided gateway, blindsided sidewalk robbery. That rock slide, even if it, like, as long as it just doesn't flinch, you still have the game. It's crazy. So, I should have packed X-scissor over sword stance. That's on me. Greedy, trying to go for game. Because I looked at it this way. Plus, you saw 2 rock slides kill him, right? Plus 2 rock slide also kills him. Which is why, like, oh, as long as I get the sword stance, I don't need the X-scissor. You could argue otherwise. But that's the game. MGL, Week 3. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with audio next time, so make sure to tune in. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy Soulblaze, and as always, take care of yourself, take care of your family. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!